It's Monday on Your View. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Africa-themed Christmas on Your View. Woo, woo, woo. We love it. We love it. Hope you I hope you had a great weekend. How are you doing, Tokwe? Good to have you.
Grateful to God for life.
You look different with the wig.
Yeah.
I like this is yeah.
We're trying fine.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, I was last on the show on Thursday, and I'd been complaining of serious body pain.
I thought you were going to leave.
I went to check. I went to test, actually, and I had malaria. I'm not pregnant.
And it's not COVID.
And it's not COVID, and I've gone through my malaria treatment, and I feel much better. It was a restful weekend. My husband's birthday was on Friday. I took
Happy birthday, Ogama.
It was on Friday.
Wow.
I took him out. We went to get our eye checked, went to eat, just went around. I just wanted to make him. Yes. Oh. I told him, anything you have, don't just clear that day for me. And when people call him, we say, Oga, Madam has taken me over for today. So are we going to say, Madam has taken me over for today? I'm like, this is Friday, your birthday on a Friday night. Where are we going? I say, Madam has taken me over today. So that was how we spent our birthday.
How are you doing,
I'm fine. I'm grateful to God. It was nothing weekend for me.
Oh.
Everybody just has one strain. My son running a temperature, the father running, purging. And if my husband purges, I remember COVID. If he just purges, because one thing that when his body is not feeling fine, that's one sign that something is wrong. He will just be so weak overnight. But it's better now. We're grateful to God. Things are much better. Today. They're all on treatment.
Fantastic. How are you doing, Mariam?
Thank you so much. I love yours too. Love the colors. Yeah. So the weekend was exciting for Ima, especially my daughter. She had her Christmas carol at her club. So there's this club she goes to every Saturday where they teach them to be prim and proper and stuff like that. So they had their Christmas party. It was nice. It was good. But I had an observation. They played Nigerian music, and we know how this popular Nigeria, you know the lyrics of these songs. And so I'm thinking, I want to appeal to our musicians. Can we come up with children appropriate music so that our children can enjoy themselves without the parents blushing? And then our children were singing along.
You want to
like, how? Where did you hear this from? They know the songs, they know the words. Maybe they don't understand what they're saying, but it was really, I was like, please, we need something else that our children can enjoy.
Can the DJs be
the
more
DJ had no clue.
sensitive?
We had to go and talk to DJ. Oga DJ, please be sensitive.
No, I think the school authorities should let the DJ
No,
know.
it's school. But DJs now should know when they're attending. So my nieces, when AJ turned 10, this happened. I had to confront the DJ at his party because this is family party and I dance at family parties. And these songs are not just appropriate. The lyrics. So when the younger sister to turn 10, we had the same issue again, same DJ. So please, if you don't have training,
but it goes back to the kind of music we have. The options are available.
We need to do
more. There's a market for clean music. There was a time that comedy was also filled with lyric jokes. And then some people came out and said, we are clean jokes people. And then they define themselves and they perform at churches and all of that. And they're making money. So obviously, some people need to come out as clean music, but it's still fun. Mariah, how was your
family-centric music?
Not bad at all. Femi was at the Nativity concert. So we have very limited tickets. So we only invited like really close family members, and it was nice. It was a maiden edition. So hopefully next year, because of COVID, we couldn't have everybody. So hopefully next year will be slightly bigger. And we can have
Because we still remember last Christmas.
Yeah, in fact, we have to push
so
this our song properly. But he's a real talent.
Yes,
I think he sings really good. Okay, so much happening. We're still having our African-themed Christmas. Everybody loved our pictures last week.
Okay.
We're hoping to do something great this week also, but you have to stay tuned. All right, we're going to go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll go through the front pages of the papers. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Thanks for staying with us. All right, so because it's African themed, we're having snacks. You know, you can't have anything in Africa without
kuli
food. They have kuli and there's kokoro and everything. So just letting them know why we are snacking.
Munching.
African Christmas has to have a bit of, you know.
And Africans have breakfast.
We gotta eat.
We have to eat.
All right, let's start with the punch. We won't reverse travel ban over federal government's threat, says UK. Wife bolts door as Ogun pastor alleges rapes. Teenage chorister couple arrested. Ghanaian to Nigerians nabbed with 10 kg cocaine. 1 million tramadol capsules seized. 53 UI lecturer salaries not paid since December 2020, says ASUU. Court dismisses El-Rufai others' objection to Abacha's 1.5 billion property. Court stops trial of ex-army chief others over the 13.8 billion fraud. And reps invite Malami Adebayo FIRS as controversy emerges over tax holidays. Okay, major headline.
Major headline. So our Minister for Aviation, Adi Sirika, was responding to the red listing that, you know, the UK and some other major countries have done to our country over this Omicron variant of COVID-19. And he said that it's not fair that, you know, they put us on red list and we can't travel there without consequence. And then their commercial flights just fly in here and fly out as if it is normal. So he says by Tuesday, Canada, Saudi Arabia, and the UK will be placed also. Their commercial flights will be placed on the ban. And Nigeria started to react. And the UK also reacted, saying that when they asked the spokesperson for the British High Commission, he says that that's not anything, that they will not reverse their travel ban. And then the High Commissioner herself, Katrina Leang, says that their resolve to ban Nigeria was based on evidence. It was evidence-based. According to 19 out of 21 passengers with Omicron variant with Nigeria travel history flew directly to Britain from Nigeria. And so they reached that decision to put Nigeria on the red list, as well as some other countries that they monitor that. So their decision to ban Nigeria was not based on any sentiment. It was scientifically evidence-based. Okay. And so our people are reacting that, you know, we should weigh the commercial or economic implications of banning a country like the UK, you know, because we are looking for FDI and all of those things. Okay.
Yes, the human interest story in Ogun State, this pastor by the name Peter Taiwo and his wife, Elizabeth Taiwo, have been arrested for allegedly raping a 16-year-old chorister. So their pastor and his wife, the wife told this 16-year-old girl to go and meet her husband, and he had an errand to send her on. You know how they do pastor. So she went there, and he was in his room. When she walked into the room, the wife locked the door from outside, and the man raped that little girl. And after he was done, the wife opened the door, and the husband left, and she said to her, "Stop crying, you're now a woman, and please," and then warned her not to tell anyone. Anyways, thankfully, this child was able to report them to the police station. They've been arrested. Of course, we know who they blamed. Can we have a guess? The devil. The devil. So the devil has been blamed again, and here we are.
Oh my God, this is such a hard...
very terrible story, especially the part of a woman conniving. And, you know, we've always heard that these things are supported by, we the women are the ones, you know, it's really, really sad. But let's move on to ASUU's story. ASUU, once again, is crying out that so that people don't take their call for strike as insensitive, they are pre-informing Nigerians and all well-meaning Nigerians on why they are going to have to go on strike again. Said that 53 lecturers of the University of Ibadan haven't been paid since December 2020. I wonder how they've survived so far. Also mentioned how while some lecturers from the Ebonyi State University haven't been paid their salary for months, the state governor has gotten permission to establish 2 more universities, and he hasn't even paid the salary of the ones working in the existing university, saying that the government is implementing policies haphazardly. Like, we will have an agreement a book, you would implement line 1 and line 5, and the remaining parts are not being implemented. That the MOA signed in 2020 hasn't been fully implemented, and it should be. That selective treatment of issues is not going to be accepted anymore, and that they would have to go on strike again. Please, can we just resolve?
Let's move on now to Daily Sun. Omicron, federal government bans flights from UK, Canada, Saudi, and others. 2 monarchs abducted in Imo. Buhari governors Kalu, Tinubu minister, others mourn Shaun of Gbomoshan. Insecurity, Boko Haram, ISWAP may soon overrun Abuja. Now by ex-rep speaker warns. Kaigama, insecurity taking away joy from Nigeria. And Wike to ASUU, use your experience to rescue Nigeria and rebuild PDP. And ASUU calls for support from traditional rulers to strengthen security. Okay, which story are we starting with?
The Shaun? Yes, the Shaun of Ogbomosho, Oba, I missed his name, passed yesterday, and he's been buried according to Islamic rites immediately within the palace. And, you know, as expected, everybody in Nigeria has something good to say about him. His death was announced on behalf of the ruling family by Bagun ruling house. And
so his name is Oba Jimo Oyewumi. He's been on the throne for 48 years.
Wow.
The last one.
This is a correct
party.
Ascension.
Ascension, yes.
Serious party.
Yes.
Locking down.
So carry us along.
Okay, so I want to take Ikpeazu's story. So Ikpeazu, the governor of
Go ahead.
of Abia State, while appointing during the coronation, 21-year coronation anniversary of the first deputy chairman of Abia State Council of Traditional Rulers and conferment of chieftaincy at the Indio-Kogo Palace, I'm sure I spelled that name, of Abariba Kingdom, or Hafia local government area. He mentioned the importance of the part of the traditional rulers in protecting and preserving peace within the community. Says that the monarchs would strengthen security system. The monarchs are closer to the people. They see them every day. They know their people. And if the monarchs will cooperate with the government, there will be more security.
And we've been, forever, we've been asking for a constitutional role for these monarchs. So it's important that they have a role to play in this democracy. Because the truth is that we have to customize this democracy to fit our own realities. Localize. And the people actually are very close to the monarchs within their regions. Let's take one more story.
Yeah, so the Archbishop of Abuja, Catholic Archdiocese, Ignatius Kaigama, during his homily, he was just appealing to the federal government and says that the insecurity is gradually taking away our peace and joy. And that's just the truth. I mean, that just sums it up. Because I'm thinking this is Christmas, and you can just see that it's like a somber mood, you know, constantly hearing stories of one kidnapping or the other, raping, all these things. Anyway, he's saying that government needs to do better. We need to sit up. And he says, how do you expect Nigerians to rejoice in this season in the midst of growing insecurity, banditry, kidnapping, and severe economic hardship? Poor social services and many other social vices in a society that exploits the poor, leaving many people hungry and frustrated with lack of opportunities, and the hopes for a bright future being hijacked by a greedy and privileged few whose comforts are guaranteed at the expense of other Nigerians. I know the government also likes for us to talk about, you know, they say balance the conversation. So yes, we understand that some good is happening here and there, but really generally that's the atmosphere right now. People's joy have been taken away.
Okay, let's go on a quick break. Let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll continue with the review. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bali and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy E-Splash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station of choice for news that is first, accurate, balanced and reliable every time. TVC and TVC News watched by over 4.5 million people in Nigeria every day on terrestrial, DTH, DTT, OTT, and available to viewers in the UK on Sky TV. Watch all of our world-class programs on TV, online and on our app. TVC and TVC News, the best entertainment and news for Nigeria on TV and online.
And when you can't watch us, listen to us. 102.3 Max FM Lagos and 90.9 Max FM Abuja are now ranked among the most listened to radio stations in Nigeria.
Now, with over 1.5 million listeners every day, we're the people's favorite radio station. Best hit music, best on-air talent. Max 102.3 hit music for Lagos and Max 90.9 hit music for Abuja. We are your home for that fun, entertainment, and hit music.
In Lagos, TVC, our leading family entertainment TV channel, has a 47% market share. But this is just the start of our journey, as we plan to add even more services to entertain and inform our ever-growing audience. Thanks for being part of the TVC communications story.
At TVC Communications, we're all about our audience. Millions of viewers, listeners, and readers every day all around Nigeria.
Our 2 TV stations are among the most watched in Nigeria.
TVC News is our award-winning 24-hour national and international news channel headquartered here in Lagos, broadcasting live from our custom-built state-of-the-art news headquarters.
TVC, the top-rated family entertainment channel, is the place for fun, music and information. With our breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria, the all-female chat show, Your View, the best soaps and dramas from Nolly, Bali and Hollywood, music and entertainment blast, courtesy E-Splash, and of course, award-winning news and current affairs. It is all here.
With news bureau and studios around the country and the ability to go live anywhere, anytime, we are first for breaking news in Nigeria. Awarded the NMMA TV Station of the Year, TVC News is the station.
How we're doing, guys? Is the makeup in progress? Makeup
Check.
Are the scripts on the prompter? Script
Check.
Are we set in the VCR? All team in place? VCR
Check. Clock is ticking, time is racing, lights on. Plans all set. 120 minutes of hot entertainment. We are ready for the mission.
How we're doing, guys? Is the makeup in progress? Makeup
Check.
Are the scripts on the prompter? Script
Check.
Are we
Thanks for staying with us. So we're still discussing this matter of religion being a problem, according to Professor Wale Soyinka. And before the break, I had said that our leaders also depend on God. A lot of times, they ask us to pray. When situations happen, they tell us to pray and trust God for some kind of a solution. So in this, where even our own leaders to depend on God, how therefore can we have liberation, if is that what Professor Wale Soyinka is asking for, that religion should be put in its place so that we can be liberated? And that's really the conversation we're having. Do we need the liberation, and do we need to remove religion so we can have liberation? And that's really the conversation that we're having.
We need to remove excuses so that we can have liberation. As the religion has become an excuse. Because I'm reading here, when our president wasn't feeling fine, you know, our leaders find a way to still pray and fast, and then they go and seek proper medical treatment. So when the president wasn't feeling fine, Muslim clerics declared 10 days prayer and fasting for Buhari. That was in 2017 when he was in the hospital in the abroad. It happened. Calabar groups also planned 7 days fasting and prayer. 65 Christians in begin fasting and prayer in MFM. In 2017, you know, there was a whole lot because people thought the president was going to die.
And he didn't die.
But while we were praying, this is the wisdom I want us to get. While we were praying for the president was seeking the best of medical care in the UK. So what we do here is we pray and go to hospitals that are overcrowded, where we don't have access to good medical care, and we're trusting that the prayer alone will solve the problem. Even the president, though he is asking us to pray for him, was seeking medical care. That is the balance we need to have. So that when we are fighting insecurity, we are saying the president was in Saudi Arabia in October 2021, and he said he offered fervent prayers for the insecurity challenges in Nigeria. That's not all. Because while you were praying for your own health, you were getting treated. Let's also have the extensive, intensive strategy session that we're going to implement. The intelligence are going to use to protect people. So we're not just praying on one hand without doing the corresponding work necessary. It is faith and works. One cannot
Let me
work
take
alone.
this call. Adolphus, well said. Adolphus, are you there? You're live.
I'm here.
Go ahead, please.
Good morning, ladies.
Morning.
The biggest problem we have in Nigeria today is the church. That's the biggest industry in Nigeria today. The only book that they translated to us is the Bible. Why didn't they translate physics, mathematics, chemistry into Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo so that we can break into technology? So look at it that way. That is why we are having problems in Nigeria today. Most of the big churches we have in Nigeria are the ones causing all these things. So every Tuesday and Wednesday, you see millions of people in one church or the other. What are they doing? Instead of them to be in the factories where they are manufacturing and bringing goods to our people so that we can export and import. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Thank you. So what Adolphus is saying is also relevant. He's saying that, listen, these people that we have, this influx of Nigerians in churches, we need them in the manufacturing plants. And even the textbooks we read, the truth is that, we've always said it at this table, that in China, France, Germany, they learn this technology in their language. They understand it in their indigenous language. If somebody from Nigeria is being taught engineering with his indigenous language, there's a possibility that he will actually invent. But you're teaching him in a foreign language. How would he understand? How can he recreate what he doesn't fully understand? So it's probably part of this issue we're saying that but as you said, religion is an excuse.
And pastors are another excuse. When we point fingers and say, pastors are the problem, they are the biggest industry, we are also using them as an excuse. Nobody is holding or trapping your brain.
Yeah, and then you know how, where you mentioned you put religion in its place, and I think Jesus said that beautifully when he says, give to Caesar what is Caesar's and to God what is God. So he paid his tax. He did not say, see, I am Jesus Christ, the Son of God. The whole of this earth is under me. My Father owns this earth and I'm not going to pay tax. He did and he did that to show an example that you must do. There are systems in place so that this your world that you're living in, this earth that you're living will work. There has to be, we cannot constantly keep giving excuses. I don't know if you've ever tried to employ any staff and they've told you, I can't come on Wednesdays because apart from service, I'm a worker or something. But you're supposed to be earning money for your family. He said, yes, but my pastor has told me that this job, if I cannot come on Wednesday, I cannot take the job. And then you find him still on the streets looking for a job because... So sometimes I think, I don't know if it's the pastors that tell these people or the people that feel that it's their own way of worshiping God, that they give a day where they're supposed to be working and earning money to spend in church. So we need to put these things in the right perspective.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's always space for miracles. Let me take this call from Ebenezer. Yeah. Ebenezer from Abuja, are you there?
The miracles we are looking for.
Yes.
You're live. Go ahead, please.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Other ladies. I rather prefer to say people are hiding under religion in Nigeria. Not that religion is the problem. People are hiding under religion. In the 60s, in the 70s, 50s that we are having this group, there are religions in Nigeria that people are practicing. But our culture is the problem. Like one of the ladies said, we bring our attitude, our culture into religion, which are called ignorance. People are saying people are gathering in the church, gathering in the something, they are not manufacturing. Are we practicing religion more than China? China has different religion, and I want they are doing every day. Yes. They are practicing different religion. All those people are practicing religion. But our attitude, because we are ignorant. So people are hiding, they know that we are ignorant. They know that we don't know anything. So they are hiding under that religion to perpetuate evil.
Somebody, thank you very much, Ebenezer. Somebody was suggesting that. This is a difficult suggestion. But somebody said that, why don't we make religion so private that you can only worship in your houses? You can't go to churches. You can't have any buildings. You can't have this mega, biggest church in the world, reputation. Have it in your house. When you can worship God in your house, such that you don't longer become an excuse.
So there's another thing, another perspective.
Yeah.
Look at Dubai. You know, that is just a subsection of the United Arab Emirates. Yeah. They don't work on, they work on Sundays. They don't
Sundays
work on
like Monday, yeah.
Yeah, Sundays they are Monday. They don't work on Fridays. They observe prayer time. And yet they are advancing extremely fast in every sector. They are the fastest growing. The women are Muslim women. They cover their head, but they are heading science and technology. Women are planning how they will go to the moon. Muslim women, they are religious, but they have not allowed that to stop them from being productive. So when we want to copy, we don't need to remove religion. We just need to open up our mind and decide this is what we want to do and change the culture of excuses and begin to be productive.
So the real problem, therefore, Tokwe Makodige, is excuses, not religion.
And then just to look at the opposite, Afghanistan.
Yes.
Now that they are stopping women from working or doing anything, and we can see how that's
culture.
Collapsing. Because the culture there is holding down women. It's not understanding that a woman can be a Muslim as well as an accomplished person. And so what happens is that the whole of that country...
So the problem is not religion. We need to deal with our culture.
Therefore, in our small conversation, Professor Wale Soyinka, we therefore tell you that that religion is not our problem. Our real problem is the excuses we make.
The culture
of excuse that we give to each other. You know, that's the real problem, the culture of excuse. And we need to tackle that separately. I think, let's take a few comments before we wrap up.
I wanted to say that the religions that we have, though mine I know too well, insist and encourage the use of the mind, the use of reasoning. Several verses in the Quran will say, can you not think? Is the blind equal to the seeing? No. Research, find solutions, solve world problems. And that's how the countries that are around us are doing what they're doing today, that we are, religious are not doing. Joke Balogun says, morale is totally off track in this discussion. No matter what language you are taught a skill, you should be able to perform as Chinese perform, but Nigerians can't. Why our attitudes and disposition are. The comment is very nice.
Okay. Any more comments? We have to wrap up on
we
this.
have many.
Do not forsake the gathering of the brethren, Morayo. This is not a godly suggestion.
The scripture states that my people suffer for lack of knowledge. Yeah. I believe this is very clear in the scriptures.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that.
Godly gathering can be your family.
Yes.
Can be a few families come together in your house. So
the Bible says so.
You don't have to where two or more have gathered. God is already there.
It's not totally anti-Bible. We have to wrap up. I think pretty much we've submitted this conversation and we've agreed as that real problem is our excuse, our culture of excuse. We point fingers. Even on this table, every small thing, government, every small thing is them. We hardly ever say we the people. What are we doing? That's why the ladies have started this thing of we the people. Let's remind that we are also part of this. And though it's us that enters government. So we are just as problematic as the government, as the leaders that we elect. Okay, that's all we can take on this. But moving on to our African-themed Christmas. Whoop, 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 whoop. So what we had done since last week, that every single day, we're going to, for 12 days of Christmas, starting from last week, Thursday, we're giving out 50,000 naira to our fans. So what we did, we opened up our page and asked people to give us the reasons why they need that 50,000 naira and tag TVC Connect. Many have. We trickled down the number to about 20 or 25. We now put all the papers together and all the numbers are there. So we're just going to pick randomly somebody and call the person. Hopefully we have the person's phone number. I'd like to hear the person's voice. And call them up and tell them they're the winners and send them the 50,000 naira immediately. So I'm not even sure if we
Who's going to?
So, yeah. Let's pick.
Shuffle, 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 shuffle.
When we can see.
Shuffle, shuffle,
let's pick. And this money came from our money.
On the table. Put it on the table.
This money came from that money where we told our fans to put money together. And we got about 880,000 naira in total.
Yes.
So of which we've been giving out 50,000 naira each and we're giving some of our fans. So please, who is the next winner of the 50,000 naira?
And the winner is Adedokun Adeola Grace.
Why does he or she deserve?
She says, your view, it would be a great pleasure if I'm giving this money. I sell recharge cards and I also make hair. This money will be used to expand by buying more and selling more recharge cards. And as a young lady, I also make wigs to sell, so I have more tools. I would really appreciate the offer.
Good.
God bless you, ladies of your view. Adedoku Adeola Grace, congratulations.
Fantastic, congratulations. Okay. So we'll be sending the money to her and hopefully one day I would love to really meet all these guys, these 12 people, and have a small, nice celebration. It would be nice to have them over. But thank you. That's all we can take on the show today. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.